Today's view from overhead shows Seattle's South Park neighborhood drying out, a vast difference from the impact of a king tide overtopping the Duwamish River, water gushing through streets.
The real water just started to pour in.
And into homes.
Scurried to save what we could and then just kind of had to abandon the rest.
Christian Poulsen's home was spared, but many of his neighbors weren't. So he's out with the Duwamish River Community Coalition, listening to what people need and working to find it.
We have 10 families, I think, right now that are displaced, currently staying in hotel rooms. They're probably going to need, short to medium term housing arrangements.
The mayor says 4 city departments are working to address immediate needs.
It's devastating. I mean, the water was up to almost knee length, unprecedented tide response, and so the families that were impacted, we're trying to house as many as possible.
But efforts to prevent future flooding at this scale are still months and years away. Seattle Public Utilities says the city is working on installing bigger pipes in this area, and a new South Park sump pump station will be finished next summer. SPU Deputy Director Carrie Juarez says while it will reduce the length and impact of flooding,
the infrastructure improvements that we're putting in ultimately won't prevent the river from overtopping.
That would take a more extensive project, such as a berm built by the Corps of Engineers, which she says a city team is advocating for. The city expects climate change to bring more frequent severe flooding and a sea level rise similar to what we see with king tides, a concern Poulsen says neighbors deserve to see addressed.
I think that this really exposes the need for an urban flooding emergency team, task force organization to be ready for these things until we build climate resiliency into our infrastructure.
I asked Seattle Public Utilities if more could have been done in terms of putting down sandbags in the area. They say that there were some sandbags put down, but that's really insufficient to respond to a disaster of this magnitude. They called it unprecedented. They said that if they were to get a stronger warning in the future for an event like this, that could potentially cause them to issue evacuation orders. Reporting in South Park, Erica Zucco, King 5 News.